Nupur. I'm a practicing gynecologist based in Gurgaon for more than 2 decades. I practice at Well Woman Clinic as well as I'm director in the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology at Fortis Memorial Research Institute, Gurugram. Today we have with us Dr. Ekta Nigam. She is a dermatologist, cosmetologist in Gurgaon for last 18 years, and she has been working as a senior consultant at Paras Hospital, Gurugram. So today we will be discussing with her about skin rashes in pregnancy, which is of lot of need to women who are expecting, and pregnancy itself comes with a lot of skin problems and a rosy glow as well. A rosy glow is not all that happens in a pregnant woman's life. She might also have to deal with bumps, blotches, masks, as well as rashes. And during pregnancy, lot of growth factors are released and produced, leading to increased blood flow, not only in the skin, but to the fetus and so many other organs of the body. But at the same time, it brings to them broken blood vessels in the form of spider angiomas. Other changes that we see during pregnancy are stretch marks, melasma, chloasma, pigmentation, linea nigra, which becomes prominent. And today we are going to discuss with Dr. Ekta about skin rashes in pregnancy. So, Dr. Ekta, what are the most common skin rashes that you see in your clinical practice?
Good evening, everyone. Rashes in pregnancy is a very common condition that we normally encounter in our daily routine practice. Normally, if you during pregnancy, a lot of women come to our OPD and tell us that what are these skin rashes and then how often they are uncomfortable, they are itchy. So very commonly skin rashes are defined under two categories. One is a pregnancy-induced rash, and others are normal rashes that we see during the 9 months of pregnancy, of blissful period of 9 months. So common rashes which are very common is first is generalized pruritus, which is also called as generalized skin rashes can occur of this that are hormonal, physiological, emotional, and because of can start during and normally it remains till delivery. Patient always complains that she's uncomfortable, she's anxious, not able to sleep. So maybe when they come
Dr. Ekta, thank you for enlightening us about the purpuric rashes that you see during pregnancy. The second most common rash is kind of viral rash, which appears very often for others as well, but during pregnancy also it is common. And so can you elaborate about what is herpes zoster, and you must also have seen chicken pox in pregnancy?
Yes. So viral infections are also common during pregnancy. There are three kinds of viral rashes. First, the commonest is herpes zoster, herpes labialis, and there can be herpes genitalis. And but all these are adverse forms of a condition that is chickenpox. Normally, you see chickenpox is very common during childhood, but in certain ages, if during adult form it occurs, so they comes in the form of shingles, also called as herpes. This is called by varicella zoster virus, and in this you will normally see that a patient normally has blood or water-filled lesions which can be grouped or clusters. Normally the areas in herpes labialis, it covers the upper lip. Zoster is a very severe form which is a very painful condition, and it normally involves a nerve or a dermatome. And herpes genitalis, the most common sexually transmitted disease often found in female of reproductive age group, also come with the condition that is called genital warts or herpes genitalis, in which the patient tells us that there is inflammation or swelling of the vulva, vagina, there is burning of the urine, and the patient is very, very uncomfortable. There might be soreness and redness also.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Ekta. And we also quite often see chicken pox in pregnancy. For women in pregnancy who have got chickenpox infection, there is nothing to worry because this hardly crosses the placenta, and but the disease is self-limiting, and in some time you will get over it. So, Dr. Ekta, you must also have encountered women who have rashes associated with itching. Sometimes it is generalized itching, sometimes it is localized. What is it that you see in your routine practice?
So another rash that is normally very, very common is a condition that is called cholestasis of pregnancy. That normally happens if your liver enzymes are deranged, and also because of hormonal and increase in the belly size. Of course, when you're pregnant, there is a large abdomen, or if you have a twin delivery, or if you had multiple normal deliveries. So in this, we normally, it's a combination where a gynecologist and a dermatologist check your liver enzymes, and then according to that, we tell the patient to follow the treatment. So in all these rashes, the treatment can be done at home until and unless if unmanaged, we call the patient during the hospital OPD hours.
Yeah, so the message is that for any itching during pregnancy, if
So
it
the
is
most common
generalized,
rash that
yeah.
we also
Hmm.
see is condition that is, yes. So in PUPPP, it is called pruritus, urticarial plaques, and pustules of pregnancy. This is the most common lesion that we see in the pregnant woman. But yes, not very often. 1 in 100 pregnancies it is common, but the rash normally occurs during the lower abdomen, in the belly, and there is intense itching. If you rub it or scratch it, it can also spread to your inner thighs, breast, abdomen, hips, and lower legs. So these can be treated at home. So the normal remedy or the normal treatment the patient has to follow is have a cold compress, antihistamines, apply soothing lotions in the form of buttercreams, oils, or lactocalamin, or even take oatmeal baths. Antihistamines during second trimester or third trimester are safe, and the commonest that we give is Allegra 180, which can be given twice a day or maximum 3 times a day.
Nowadays, the summer season is round the corner. So there is a lot of heat rash also associated. Not only for others, but pregnant women also face the same issue. So what will you advise regarding this?
Yes, because of the humidity and hot weather, heat rash is also common in pregnancy, and because of high estrogen levels, hormone levels, and anxiety. So normally patients, what we encounter in our OPD is that they feel scratchy. At times heat rash is not visible, but at times the patient feels that there is heat coming in the soles and even in the palms. So we tell the patient to have, the treatment remains the same. So we tell the patient to have uh, cold compress, apply moisturizers, and normally if you have very dry skin, so heat is common even in dry skin. So you have to hydrate your skin, lubricate your skin, and moisturize your skin.
Thank
And
you.
antihistamines,
Yeah, yeah.
which are very,
Sometimes there is inflamed rash, and it looks like it is not going to heal, and there are multiple patches all over the body. And fungal infections are also common in between summer and monsoon season. So what would you like to say about that?
yes, fungal infections are very common during summer and monsoon season, and they normally occur because of, you have sweat, because you have the sebum glands become more active, and because the estrogen and the hormone levels are decreasing because of pregnancy changes that occur. So the yeast, normally the yeast bacteria grows. There can be body smell, there can be body odor, and the yeast normally grows in moist areas like genitalia, underarms, thighs. Treatment is with the help of antifungal creams to keep yourself clean, hygienic, dry, and apply antifungal and antibacterial powders. Normally, we don't give oral antifungals because they can be teratogenic, but with the help of oral antifungal creams, the patient is cured and can be subsided.
Dr. Ekta, there are some chronic skin diseases which are very common in the general population, and sometimes pregnant women also conceive with the same skin disease. And the common ones which you might be seeing are dermatitis, eczema, psoriasis. So do these skin illnesses get aggravated during pregnancy, or the course remains the same? Or would you like to change the treatment for such conditions?
So normally, if you have these conditions which are prevailing before pregnancy, and if you get pregnant when you have these diseases, it is they are not dangerous to the baby or the mother. But you have to visit your dermatologist and tell your gynecologist as well that you are already taking treatment. Whether it's a psoriasis or eczema, you have inflammation, there is redness, there is itching. So the treatment would be again applying and lubricating your skin, moisturizing. Normally, if in pregnancy, we do not give oral tretinoid or steroids because they can be teratogenic, but in the form of local creams, in the form of topical creams and soothing agents, which are helpful and give relief to the skin rash, patient feels comfortable. And then once the delivery happens, we follow the previous treatment that we normally give in the form of topical, a combination of topical as well as oral treatment.
So thank you, Dr. Ekta. We have discussed about the commonest skin rash, which is called purpuric rash, PUPPP, commonly called. We also discussed with you the fungal rash, the viral rash, heat rash, and so many others,
Yes.
and the common skin illnesses that we go through. So what will be your takeaway home message for expectant mothers? And if they encounter any skin rash, should it be ignored, or they should only do home remedies, or they should come and visit a dermatologist? What will be your advice?
So the takeaway message would be yes, not ignore any kind of rash that occurs during pregnancy. Home remedies are a temporary treatment, but if it gets intolerable, you have to visit your dermatologist and follow the proper skincare regimen along with the combination of medicated cosmetic treatments. Patient should, for example, chickenpox can be severe during pregnancy and it can also lead to fetal death and come in the form of blisters or rashes. So whether the rash is mild or severe, you must go to a dermatologist and check the rash, because so many kinds of rashes are visible in the body. The patient cannot diagnose themselves. They have to come to the dermatologist, they have to visit the expert so that it can be diagnosed and well treated on time.
So thank you so much, Dr. Ekta, for enlightening us about skin rash in pregnancy. And I'm sure any of our expectant moms who develop a skin rash during pregnancy would like to contact you for this. And for all viewers, Dr. Ekta is available at Paras Hospital, Gurugram. She is a full-time senior consultant and will be there to solve all your queries. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nupur, for having me, and thank you for the session. Wishing everybody a safe pregnancy. Stay happy. Thank you.
Thank you.